and I put her in the crib. She was just crying, but she may have fallen asleep. Um, she was like, she ate so much at dinner, and then she still wanted a bottle. So I don't know if she finished the bottle. I don't know what she's doing, but I don't hear her now, so I guess she'll be all right. Anyways, we've got um first person T-Vet. Who will I bring the new year in with? Could be somebody from your past. She's crying now. It could be somebody that you were previously involved with the Six of Cups. Or it could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that's brand new. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Six of Cups would be somebody from the past returns. Kira, general for tomorrow. Got the world at your feet tomorrow. You've got some mutual respect coming in, and you have peace and tranquility on your side. Tomorrow should be good. Four of Wands is also positive. I don't know what's going on tomorrow, but whatever it is, it should be turn out positive for you. Kira, what's happening on Christmas Eve and Christmas? Oh, Avery, come on. It should be a good time. You got the Nine of Cups, which is a wish, perseverance, success. Somebody out of the blue may surprise you with a nice gift with the Page of Swords, Two of Cups. Love potential looks pretty decent around Christmas. Three of Wands in reverse, no longer waiting for your ship to come in. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day should be nice this year. I always feel like holidays and birthdays, I feel like, maybe that's just my bad luck, but I feel like people build it up to be something and then it always get let down. Like that's just how I feel. Like I'm always skeptical to look forward to something because I feel like that makes me get let down. Anyway, Adriana, when am I seeing him again? Could be within the next 5 days. Pretty soon. Talia, may have a journal for tomorrow. Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Something, a creative project or a creative person and ambition comes in around you tomorrow. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, leaving regret and negativity in the past. Large sum of money is heading your way. I don't know if you get the money tomorrow or what, but there's money headed your way. Leah, details about future spouse. Could be somebody who owns his own business. Well-prepared, kind, might be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. He's a slow mover. Slow and steady wins the race. He's well-prepared. He's got strong intuition, but he doesn't rush into things. He may be a water sign with earth sign rising. Could be Taurus rising. He's spontaneous and adventurous, but he does not dive in head first. He's got to know he's standing on solid ground before he moves forward with anything. He's cautious, and he's good with money. Adriana, what would he say if he saw me on Bumble? would feel like there was a third party involved. He might not say anything. I mean, he could call you out on it, but I don't know. The energy of this is more like he wouldn't say anything because he wouldn't know what to say. I don't think he would question you. He would assume that there was somebody else, and then that might make him pull away. I wouldn't do well. If he, I mean, what is he doing on there then? If he's on there, I mean, that's your choice. But if he sees you, he may feel like you're dating other people or something like that. I mean, I don't know. Is that a dating site? He might not say anything. That's the thing. Like, he may not say anything. He just may react like differently, like pull himself out of the situation or change his habits or something. And it would be for the worse, not for the better. Samantha, finances. If you've recently been struggling with finances, that's moving into the past. Feeling prepared for financial stability comes in as your finances improve. Listen to your intuition as you move forward. If you recently went through a hard time, that time is over. You have the Nine of Wands, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, and persistence gets you over the hump. Finances should be improving significantly over next year. Phantom. Did I skip it? Let me do Adriana. When would he be moving to Mexico City? When could he be moving to Mexico City? Could be in February. Phantom. Is A's kid sick, or does A have some kind of sickness, COVID? She's a Capricorn, okay. I don't think so. If either one of them has anything, it wouldn't be anything super... it, it wouldn't be anything super severe. It would be like, it could be like a cold or something like that, but it wouldn't be anything super dangerous. No, I think that they're pretty much both fine. Talia did one for Empress. Nina did general for the week. Okay. It should be a good week. Balance and patience comes in around you, heading towards all 10 cups being full. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Careful with that card if you don't want children. Judgment card, being at the right place at the right time, could bring in a Virgo who may be significant. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, or you could be putting in extra hours or something this week with that card. But that's a positive card, regardless of what happens. Or whatever, which way it goes. I always feel like it's positive. Kira, will Daniel show up tomorrow to get his stuff as planned, or how will it go? All right, will he show up tomorrow? 70% chance he shows up tomorrow. Um, I wouldn't be surprised though if he pulls a stunt at the last minute because he doesn't want to pick up his stuff. Things could change for the better tomorrow. Got the Eight of Wands here, and you got the Lover's card. So if he shows up tomorrow, he may be showing up making promises. I don't know. I'm not convinced he's going to show up only because I think he may be looking for more time. But let's see what happens. If he shows up, I think it goes pretty well. Yeah, I don't know why. Isn't that terrible to feel like everything's always a letdown? That's really bad attitude. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. But like I was even saying recently, like, it just seems to always be a habit for me if I have plans in the future. Like, if it's like, if somebody calls me and says, hey, you want to go out to dinner tonight? That'll usually work out. But it's like, if something gets planned in advance, I always feel like that falls through. I don't know why. And I always feel disappointed. And I feel similar around the holiday. That's terrible. Adriana, where am I standing with him? He's got a lot of respect for you, and it looks like he's thinking of moving things forward. Wheel of Fortune, you got some good luck. Two of Wands, he's feeling prepared. I think things are going to move forward. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to feel like the hard work you've put into this situation is finally coming and paying off. Phantom, general reading for Gemini. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with this card if you don't want children. But with that card, money and love is prevalent in your life. Eight of Wands, things change for the better quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, be prepared. You got people coming in. Listen to your intuition. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The hard work you put into your love life is coming back to you. Looks like you've got a Gemini here, an Aries here, and possibly a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Passion comes in. You may get a new job offering that brings balance back into your life in the near future. I don't know if you're looking for a new job, but you're not holding yourself back. You may be open to the possibility. Financial stability is coming too, or more of it. Jocelyn. Oh, the Empress. Oh, this is Empress from Talia. Okay. Will I get acceptance offer with scholarship from Mayo this coming cycle? I think you do get it. Yeah, I think you are going to get it. Jamie, having difficulties looking for a part-time job now. Am I looking for it in the wrong places, or is it better for me to focus on school instead? Okay, let's see. Is it better for me to focus on school instead? I would keep looking for a part-time job. I mean, I wouldn't tell you not to focus on school, but it does look like you're going to get a part-time job, and it may be something that's like part-time, where you're still able to focus on your school, but also bring in some extra money. I would give it a little more time. I think you're going to have a breakthrough. You know, I would just throw it out there. You know, throw it out into the universe. I just need something. Even if you could like do something like babysitting or something that's only a couple of hours a week, that could, you know, like babysitters make great money. Really. I mean, I don't know if care.com is in your, I mean, I know we have it here, but, and Instacart and that kind of stuff where people can kind of, you know, work on their own schedules. I don't know, look into it. I'm sure there's opportunity where you could do something. Babysitting wise, the babysitters make great money, especially if you can get like just a couple of hours. Lydia, Obed promised to see me Wednesday and Christmas. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think he's going to come through. Yep, I do think he's going to come through. Jamie, how will Sam feel if I cancel the lunch? Avery, what is going on? Disappointed. Feels a little bit like bad karma. Um, but would be willing to reschedule because you got the Fool here. I think this person would be disappointed, but would be willing to reschedule if that's what you wanted. Lovely. Love reading for the rest of this month. For the rest of December, it doesn't look like anything too great comes in between now and the end of the year. It looks like you may be feeling like you're stuck or you're holding yourself back. You may feel a little unsuccessful around love. You might also feel like walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Not too much happens between now and the end of the year. Once we get into the next year, it looks like you have potential for positive change. Four of Cups is in reverse, which is like being presented with an offer that would be hard to refuse. But I can't say it happens in the next week. I don't think that it's going to happen that fast. Somebody from your past could be returning, but I think it's closer to early next year. I don't think it happens before the end of the year. Also, moving into next year, you've got the Magician, which means you can manifest just about any kind of potential partner you like. So put out into the universe exactly what you want in a partner. Adriana, is he going to be moving to Mexico City because of me? No, I don't think so. I only get a 33% chance that it's strictly because of you. think she's falling asleep. I don't want to, if I go in there and she sees me, then forget it. Taylissa, how does Dee feel about me not contacting him? I don't know what your relationship is with him or where you guys are, but it looks like he might need a little space, so he's okay with the separation. It looks like he was feeling either stuck or he's been feeling like he was holding himself back, and now he feels like he needs a little space, and that's what he's getting. So I think he's okay with it. He feels a little bit more balanced now, and he's also spending a lot of time thinking. John, what was the Virgo's thoughts about me after our talk today? The Virgo thinks that there is a lot of potential around the two of you. Yeah. She also doesn't feel stuck in the mud. She feels like things are moving forward. I think she's kind of excited about what the future could hold for the two of you. Feels like she's made it to the top of the mountain. She can finally exhale, and like the relationship could move forward. Did you have a good talk? Seems like it was a good talk that kind of made her feel a little bit more secure, or like there was more potential than she originally thought. Red Nappy. C said that he wasn't attracted to me. What the fuck is his deal? I don't understand how people say mean things. Like, why would you say mean things? I don't get it. He's going through kind of a rough time. Whatever is going on, this is all going to blow over. But there may be an issue with him with somebody from his past, because he's got the Six of Cups here. But he's being guided by the divine, and the two of you should rekindle your relationship. There's cause for celebration, and you can manifest just about anything you want. So focus on what you want more of. I don't know if you want to be with this person. I mean, like, who says something like that to somebody and then expects that they're going to be together? You know, like, it's so fucking rude. Things could change for the better, but you're going to have to figure out whether or not you want to be in this situation. Like, you may feel like after somebody talks to me like that, I don't want to do this anymore. That's going to be up to you. But it looks like at some point soon, he's going to come back the other way. And he's going to want things to be better. He's going to want to reconnect. And he's going to want the relationship to get back on track. I don't know. You got to see how you feel at that moment. Kira, what is Daniel feeling? I don't think that he thinks that you're going to let him go. I think he thinks he's going to finagle his way out of this. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, see, he feels hurt, but he feels like he's going to fix it and everything's going to go back to normal. He's got the Ten of Swords. He feels hurt. He also feels like a disaster because he's got the Tower. But he feels like he's going to repair this relationship. That's why I'm not sure if he's going to not show up tomorrow to bide more time, or he's going to show up and he's going to just try to fix things tomorrow. I'm not sure which way that's going to go. Right now, it's leaning towards he's showing up tomorrow. But, you know, that can change. He's going to try to talk his way out of this. That's what's going to happen. John, what lies ahead with the Virgo? got a wish around this situation. Oh, you got good stuff happening here. You have long-term potential around a relationship that brings in a lot of happiness with love, money, abundance, fertility, passion, and you've got a spiritual connection that has a lot of potential. The Hierophant could eventually lead to marriage at some point. And you know, I don't throw that around lightly. Yeah, this relationship has solid potential. Let's see what goes on. Love light. How does he feel about our recent conversation? He's feeling a little stuck in the mud with the Hangman, and he feels like he's got some choices and decisions to make. He also may feel like he's put a lot of hard work into whatever it is you were talking about, and he hasn't seen a payoff. Hermit is in reverse. He may pull his energy back and kind of go inside for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if he's kind of shuts down a little bit. Sister, do the cards imply that I need to quarantine for my family after my trip? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance. Yes, I don't think you have to. No, I don't think you have to. Sisters, his current feelings towards the situation. Current feelings towards the situation. You know, it's like he can't stop thinking about it. And feels like there could be success around this situation. I don't understand what's wrong with him, because like he made a big mess out of something that didn't have to be so messy. But he thinks that things are good. He's gonna slow and steady wins the race. So he may like come in and try to test the waters. So he like may reach out to you and then go quiet for a while, reach out to you, then go quiet for a while. He's upset with the way things are, and he's not going to let this go. He's going to reach out to you, and he's going to want to try to see you again. I don't know if you're going to be willing to make a trip like that again, but I think at some point the two of you do end up meeting. I don't know if you met him this time. I don't know where that went, but I think the two of you do end up meeting at some point. I don't think he lets it go so easy, and I don't think he can get it out of his mind. It's like he's mad at himself, and he wants to turn it around and blame it on you, but it's not you, it's him, and he knows it. Jamie, when is Kenneth going to reach out? May take a little while. It could take like a good 10 or 11 weeks. I don't know when the last time was you spoke to him, but the Jack is the number 11. So I would say, well, it could be January 11th. It could be 11 days. If it's someone you speak to frequently, I would say 11 days. If you haven't heard from this person in a while, I would say it's going to take a little longer. There's 11 around it. April for the upcoming week. Slow and steady wins the race. 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You could be getting acknowledged at work for your hard work and the effort that you've put in. May finally pay off this week, and you could possibly get a raise. Feeling successful around work and money. Adriana, Angel, and I in the next 3 months. It looks like this relationship moves forward over the next 3 months. Slow and steady wins the race, but things move forward. No longer holding yourselves back, starting a new journey. Yeah, and the relationship could stabilize in the next 3 months. April, will I still hear from Peter? If yes, when would it happen? Yeah, I think you will. It could be as soon as 9 days, or it could be, there's a 9 around it, January 9th, 9 days from now. Or the diamonds, or sometime this winter. It could be up to 9 weeks. There's a 9 around it. So it's got to either be 9 days, 9 weeks, January 9th, the diamonds sometime this winter. But there's communication coming in for sure. Priscilla, how's Antonio feeling about our connection? All right, I don't know where you guys are in the situation, but has he pulled his energy back? Because it feels like he may be looking for distance, or he may be looking for some space. He could be taking distance. Star is in reverse, which means like feeling like I'm not getting my wish around this situation right now. The Four of Cups, there could be an offer in front of you that you're just not seeing. I don't know that he feels like, I don't know if the two of you are on the same page at this point. It looks like if this is somebody from your past, there could be anxiety associated with somebody from your past. Now, that might not be him. It could be somebody else. But this is what comes up here. Around him, I don't know that the two of you are on the same page. It's like sometimes he puts in effort and then he pulls his energy back. Three of Pentacles is in reverse, feeling a little bit uprooted. I would tell you to keep your options open with this guy, because I don't know that you guys are on the same page right now. Sister, does he actually believe that I'm here? I think he does. I think that's what's freaked him out. Like he can't stop. He's doing nothing but thinking about the situation. But you know what? I'm only getting a 33% chance that he believes that you're actually there. But no, I feel like he does think that you're actually there, and that's the part that's freaked him out, is that this is all becoming very real to him. Either way, regardless of what he's thinking, whether you're there or not, he is overthinking the situation. I think that it has just become very real to him, and he's made a big mess for over nothing. You're going to see him at some point. I'm just wondering if it's going to be this trip, if it's going to be another trip, or what happens, because you're going to see him at some point. Keep showing that. Kira, spiritual for next week. It looks like, next week, looks like it's a good week for you regardless. I mean, it's like you got the 10 of Cups full here. Spiritually speaking, it looks like, I don't know, You may be picking up a new spiritual practice, or you may be going back to an old one. Whatever it is, you seem to get a lot out of it. Intuition is heightened next week. There's focus on job, career, and money next week that look good. And it looks like you're being guided by the divine next week. Next week looks like a good week, but that you're very spiritually connected. Take notice of your intuition next week, and maybe even jot it down in a notebook. Just, you know, thoughts and things that come to your mind, or if you get images or anything like that, because there's something going on next week. Maybe after we have the Christmas star tomorrow. I don't know. I feel, and I don't normally pick up too much like big energy shifts, but I've been feeling it all day. I don't know. I just feel like we're on the brink of something that's like pretty big. I don't know if anyone else has been feeling that, but that's what I've been feeling. Virgo, will Darren reach out to me and will we reconcile? What does my love life and my future look like? Okay, will Darren reach out and will we reconcile? All right. You only have a 33% chance that this person reaches out and you reconcile. If this person is a Virgo, that the chances go up higher than that because there's a Virgo here. If he's not a Virgo, then I would say that I don't think that you guys are going to be reconciling. Out of the clear blue sky, a wish comes true around a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Starting a new journey when you're no longer holding yourself back and you allow new energy to come in. I think somebody new is coming in. April, general with Peter when we reconnect. Listen to your intuition around this situation because your intuition is heightened at that point. You have the Magician, so you can pretty much manifest exactly what you want or close enough to it. It looks like being guided by the divine. You may start some kind of a new journey. You may be doing something that's creative together, or like a creative hobby or a creative project. And balance comes back to your life around that time. Wheel of Fortune. Good luck comes in around that time and things could move forward. Maybe early next year. Maybe the early part of January it happens. Susie. Will B and me still move in together as planned? I think so, yeah. Mimi, love reading around Z and I. You have a wish around the situation. The situation can stabilize at some point, and the Hangman's in reverse, which means things could move forward. I don't know where exactly you guys are right now, but Wheel of Fortune, good luck comes in around the situation. Slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't expect a miracle overnight, but I think that things are slowly and steadily moving forward with the two of you. Loka, how Freddie feels about me. thinks that you're happy, thinks that the two of you have a nice connection or that you guys kind of click, feels like you have a lot of potential, you're intelligent, kind-hearted, you have a good sense of humor, you're patient, compassionate, sincere, serene, and creative, or creative or unique. This one's still up. Jesus. I should just want to go to sleep. April, the rest of December, and early January. Got nice stuff happening around money. Page of Pentacles, a side business could take off, or you could be getting new clients. Five of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or putting money aside for something. The Nine of Cups, a wish around money. It looks like a lot of nice things are happening around career and a side business between now and the middle of January. Happiness comes out, things change for the better quickly. Eight of Pentacles, you could be working hard on some kind of a business endeavor, which seems to pay off pretty quick. Seven of Cups, you're going to have choices. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. I think over the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot of focus around work, money, and personal business. Adriana, will he want to marry me in the future? There's 33% chance that he'll want marriage in the future. I would say it will be way in the future because it's only 33% chance, but there's still a chance. April, what will happen if I go out with Eight of Sagittarius? There's a chance that I see him this week. You could see him this week, yeah, and there's potential around a relationship with him at the Four of Wands. There's also, like, he's maybe very ambitious. I don't know what the ambition is about. He may be, who knows, a new business or a new hobby or something he's very passionate about that he may be telling you about. It looks like it's an okay time. You got the world here at your feet. You may be doing something that's creative, or there may be, who knows, maybe it's a creative project he's feeling passionately about, but it seems like it's an okay time if you decide to go out with him. The Six of Wands, there could be success around this. Eight of Wands, things could change for the better if you decide to meet him. Beautiful one. Love for the week. You could have a new beginning this week, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and feeling like you're being guided by the divine. There's good luck coming in here around you, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady mover. It's not a bad thing. It's like building a relationship that's built on solid ground, but slow and steady to move forward. You know, it's not like a whirlwind romance. It's usually like something that starts slow and progresses slowly. Maria, how will my issue with 55 be solved? Oh my God, I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't really tell you how it's going to be solved because I don't know what 55 is and I don't know what the issue is. All right, let me just see what the cards say. How will my issue with 55 be solved? Okay, temperance could mean that you need to have patience with this situation. I don't know if this is a legal thing. Does this have to go through court or is something legally? Because the justice card is here, which could be a legal issue. And then you might have to have patience with it. It could have something to do with going through courts or through attorneys. And then this card would be, then it resolves itself quickly. The first thing I would tell you, you need to have patience with the situation. But it's hard for me to read on a situation when I don't really know what we're talking about. Goddess, love messages for the rest of December. The rest of December may be kind of boring, or you may be feeling a little bit stuck. There's a little tower moment here. I don't know if you've already had it. Like, it could be something that's already gone into the past, or it could be something that's coming. It looks like the rest of December is, I don't know. It's not it's not the best energy, but things do shift because towards the very end of December, the beginning of January, news comes in out of the blue. Either you hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or you meet somebody new who could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I don't have a lot of high hopes for the rest of December, but it looks like you start a new journey that leads to success and all 10 cups being full early January. I mean, we only have, what, 10 days left and 11 days left? I don't know. I don't know if you've already had that tower moment. If you had the tower moment, then you may just be getting through that over the next couple of days. Adriana, will he want to have kids with me? Well, I think that we're going too far into the future right now. And when we go too far into the future, like, free will can change so much. I sometimes feel like this may not be so accurate. I mean, there's 33% chance, so there's possibility, but we could be so far into the future that, you know, a lot can happen between now and then. So I don't know. Like, when things go too far into the future, I feel like there's too much, what do you call it? Free will that can change things between now and then. 33% chance is low, but there's still a chance. You know, it's not like where there would be no chance. So, I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. Maria, how will work be next week? Okay, let's see. Should be a pretty decent week. Things seem to change for the better quickly. Feels like there's success around it. Feels like things move forward. Some spontaneity or some fun-loving, carefree times. Yeah, doesn't look like a bad week at all. Kira, the first 3 months of 2021. Intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. The world is at your feet and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full before the end of the third month. You got passion coming in, you have adventure coming in, the possibility of going back to school, learning a new area of study, life changes for the better quickly. Success comes in around work or a new business endeavor. Life moves forward, starting a new journey with the Fool card. A Cancer may come in that could be of significance between now and then. Fire sign as well, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could find yourself going back to school. Cause for celebration too comes in around a new school or business endeavor. Eight of Pentacles. I would say it's a school thing. Priscilla, is there something in my life that I'm not seeing with my angels that want me to know? I'm lost and confused. You know, I just had this conversation. I did a video. I have to watch the video and I have to post it about everybody that's been feeling really stuck and blocked. Because I've had, like, in the last week, probably 10 people contact me, say the same thing. All right, these are the angel cards. Let's see what the angels say. All right, you got Archangel Raziel around you. So, Eight of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. The delays are over. Many things are happening at once. The Nine of Air. Expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Sleepless nights. This is like, I don't want to say that I'm negative Nancy, but this is like self-fulfilling prophecies reminds me of myself when I say that I feel like holidays and birthdays are letdowns. So keep that in mind. I would tell everybody else to think positive, but then when it comes to myself, I'm like, I don't want to set myself up for a fall. But watch out with the self-fulfilling prophecies, because I do believe that there is something to that. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. He sends rainbows. So if you've been noticing rainbows in weird places, that's him around. That's what they say. You are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So I think that your angels want you to know that you're not going to be feeling stuck for very much longer. Just watch out for the self-fulfilling prophecies, you know, that kind of crap. Because we tend to do that sometimes, I feel like, and we don't even realize that we're doing it. But you got some good energy coming in, so let's see what happens with this shift tomorrow. Something's got to happen. I'm telling you right now, something's got to happen. I don't know. I thought Avery was sleeping, but I don't know. I keep hearing her talking. I think she's watching TV. I mean, I can't believe she's not exhausted with the amount of food she ate at dinner. We had Indian food, and she ate everything, everything. And I was like, I smashed up the chickpeas, and she just with her hand, she just eats it. Rice, the guy didn't even put it on the table, and she was grabbing for it. The kid likes to eat. Oh, thank you, beautiful. The basics of readings. Well, you know, I guess it depends, like, where you're coming from and what your beliefs are. Like, I used to believe years ago, like growing up, that everything was predestined and that things were like meant to be. And I think some things are, like, in other words, maybe somebody may be meant to be, say, a doctor, but in the road that they take may not be, you know, like they may not graduate high school, go to college, go to medical school, become a doctor. Like, who knows? Like, maybe their path is different. But the card readings sometimes, like if you just ask a yes and no question, I feel like when that happens, you can get like a yes and no answer, but the timing isn't always correct. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is a stupid example, but years ago when I was learning to drive, I failed several road tests for whatever reason. And I think that, like, if you had asked the question, am I going to pass my road test? The answer would come up yes, because eventually I did pass my road test, but I failed however many before out of my own fear. And looking back on the situation, I realize that now. At the time, I don't think I was so conscious of it, although I was very relieved every time I failed. Anyway, so with readings, you have to have like a really open mind sometimes, because sometimes things are happening, but they're not happening in the way we expect them to happen or the way we want them to happen. Like, even like with things that we think that we're planning, sometimes life gets in the way. Like that expression, you want God, you want, what's it? God laughs when we make plans, or something like that. It's something like that. Or because sometimes life just doesn't go according to plan. Um, so you kind of have to have a real open mind when it comes to readings, and sometimes the cards sort of speak in, I don't know, riddles. Like, because sometimes things are like very black and white, and then other times it's like, oh my God, there are so many different shades of gray in here. It's hard to navigate through everything. But at the end of the day, if you're open to readings, they're great. But I would always say use your own intuition first and foremost. And if something doesn't feel right, go with that, no matter what anybody says. Bianca, my sister, the Libra will pass the final dermatology. Okay, let's see. Will my sister pass her dermatology test on Tuesday? I think she is going to pass it. I do think she's going to pass it, yeah. Up and outdoors, how will my week go? Week goes pretty good. You got the Two of Wands, which is feeling well prepared, or maybe even excited for the week, or ready to tackle the week. You got the Knight of Cups. If you're not with anyone right now, a love interest can show up, or things can move forward with a current love interest. If you are with someone right now, love life moves forward. If you're not with anybody, there's an Aries that could be coming in. Six of Cups, you could be hearing from an old friend, or you could run into an old friend. It would be a pleasant meeting, somebody that you would be happy to see. You could definitely hear from somebody out of the blue you haven't seen or spoken to in some time. Six of Pentacles can be a couple of things. It could be feeling well respected at work or being better compensated. It also could be any relationship where you feel like you put in exactly what you get out. It's a relationship that's very well balanced. Both people are doing enough work. Both people are getting enough out of it. And that could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Overall, I would say that this is a good week coming up. It's a pretty pleasant week. April, do you still see me starting something solid with Peter in the future? I got a 70% chance, yes, you will start something solid with him in the future. Tiffany, did I enter another dimension? No, that's not weird, because I told you just a little while ago, I've been having weird feelings all day. Very strange feelings. So no, that's not a weird question. I think you kind of phrased it better than I was explaining it before. So, how can I explain the feelings that I was having? I was coming back from dinner, and I had dinner in a town that I worked in frequently, and I don't work there anymore because of the whole COVID thing. And the feeling was part like nostalgia from the past, part excitement for the future. And it was kind of like, I would have to say it was a good feeling, but it was a weird feeling. And I was like, why am I feeling like this? I don't know. I can't really explain exactly how it felt, but maybe like that. I, I can't even, I don't even know how to put it into words. It was almost like leaving my old life behind and moving forward to a newer life. But yet I don't feel like I'm really in a transition at this moment. I feel like the transition's already happened because I haven't been teaching. I went out on maternity leave last year at this time. I think my last day that I taught was like the 23rd or something like that. Um, so I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but from to my understanding, moving into the age of Aquarius is us moving into the golden age, and the way that I've come to sort of understand it just through the teachers that I have and my own knowledge. It's what it seems is, please God, to let me be right with this. Because I have a whole lot, like I'm really like swearing to this, that the people that have done the work are moving into the fifth dimension, the higher frequencies, and the people that have not done the work are still going to stay in the third dimension. Now, I don't know. I would assume that once we get into it, we have the conjunction happening tomorrow, which is ushering the age of Aquarius. What I'm thinking is that even people that are not there yet will still have the opportunity to do their work and get out of that lower frequency and ascend. Um, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think it's the kind of thing that, the door shuts and you get stuck in one world and I get stuck in the other. I would assume that it would be the kind of thing that even if you were someone that did the work and you're moving on to the fifth dimension, if you got sucked back, you could get sucked back. Like, it's very easy to get pulled into negativity. I mean, that's so easy. So I think that it would always be the kind of thing that you would have to stay focused on staying at a higher frequency. But anyhow, let me ask the question. Yeah, something happened. Something happened. I don't know. I don't know if you were kind of feeling the way that I described. I don't know. I can't really explain the way it felt. I would definitely say it was more of a good feeling than it was a bad feeling. Um, I don't know. I don't really know how else to explain it, but it was weird. And I think it's going to get weirder. I don't think that this is it. April, general for this winter. You have the Nine of Wands, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, and the Three of Pentacles. Business relationship built on solid ground. Um, Intuition is heightened. The Two of Wands, feeling prepared for the future. The Star is here. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. It looks like you've got the Hangman in reverse. You feel like life is moving forward. Spiritual connection here with the Hierophant, picking up a new spiritual practice or going back to an old spiritual practice, but whatever it is, it does you a world of good. Seven of Cups, you have choices and decisions to make, possibly around home or changing homes, upgrading homes, whatever it is, it's positive this winter. Knight of Cups, you could have a new love interest enter this winter. They could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Water sign is here too, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and stepping into your own strength. You may get really clear about what you want in life and put it out into the universe, and you may find that things start manifesting fast over the winter, especially around home and business, like a business or money thing. That might not be a day job. That may be like a side thing. Kira, Daniel and I this week. You're going to reconnect, or at least there's a possibility if you decide that you want to reconnect with him with the Two of Cups. Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. He's got luck on his side. Yep, it does look like the two of you are going to reconnect this week, if you want to. Martha, how does the Cancer think I feel about him? I think that he thinks you care for him a lot. You have a wish around the situation. I think he thinks you think that he's well balanced, that he's attractive, well prepared, adventurous, and fun. Jamie, what's coming up for me before the year ends? Is there a chance of love? And will it be someone that I know? Well, we only got a few days before the year ends, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of love coming in right now. There's a Leo and a Capricorn here that could be significant, and there could be success around, but I'm not seeing love yet. So I don't think that much love is happening between now and the end of the year. You may have to wait until next year. As we move into next year, you start to feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You've got options around. And I think it's new energy. You got new energy coming in. I don't know if the Capricorn and the Leo are people that you know now. If they're not, this is new energy coming in early next year. April, Jay the Virgo asked me for a time to call, and he said that he would call on Friday. I didn't hear from him. Did he die or something? I find it disrespecting. I do too. I do too. I find it disrespecting. Something maybe came up. He's got the sun. So something changed for him for the better quickly, and the sun came out. I don't know if something else came up or what the hell went on, but you know what? I don't like it either. I think it's disrespectful, but I would have texted him, and I would have been like, are we talking now? Because otherwise I'm leaving. Because I have no patience for that shit. First of all, it's one thing that you got to make an appointment with somebody now to have a phone conversation with them. And that's the truth. Like, that's how people are these days. Or they don't answer the phone, they put you to voicemail, everything else. So you make an appointment and then the person doesn't call. And no, I have no patience for that. None. That happened to me. And I got so fucking mad. It was just a friend of mine, but this is a friend who's been this bullshit, like, oh, I can't wait to see you, I miss you, all this nonsense. Meanwhile, I can't wait to meet Avery. Avery's a fucking year old. She hasn't met her yet. I mean, really, like, don't say it, because I would rather you not lie to me if you're not going to make an effort. Anyway, so she makes an appointment with me, like to talk on the phone because we hadn't talked in a while. It was like in the afternoon sometime. And this asshole gets the stroller, puts the kid in the stroller, gets the dog. We all go outside. I'm hooked up to the earphones. We're going to walk. Doesn't call. I don't know if it was 2 o'clock, 2:15, 2:30. It was over the summer. I was talking to one of the neighbors. I'm outside for like an hour. Nobody calls. So I send her a text message. I'm like, are we talking? And then I got a million excuses. Like, why didn't you just send me a text message and say I can't do it? Like, why did you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people do shit like this. But this happens. Now, with me, it was just a random friend who I've already kind of lost patience with. So I don't really care. But it's different when it's like, a relationship or somebody that you have an interest in. Because I feel like that's even, I feel like for me, I would take it, it would hurt me more. Whereas I think it just pissed me off. Like I just got pissed off because it's like, what is this? Like why? I miss you so much. I miss you so much. Well, I don't live in the North Pole. Like you could come here. If you're worried about COVID, we could go outside. I mean, don't say it. Don't say it. So now, like, I'm not making any appointments to talk on the telephone. I'm not doing it because I don't understand. Why would you do that? And then when I called her out on it, she was like, "Oh, I could talk now," and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to take a shower." Like I'm not sitting outside in the heat, sweating like a pig, waiting for you. And then now because I called you out on it, like I have no patience for this shit. Like don't bother me. If you don't want to talk to me, then why'd you tell me you wanted to talk to me? Like I really. AS, do my new managers like me and want to keep me? Yes, I think so. Very much. Did you just start a new job or you just got new bosses? I think they do like you. Kira, what will the age of the Aquarius do to change for me? I really feel, God help me, I keep saying it. I keep saying it. I really feel like what's going to happen, I think, is well, it could be a little bit, it could be a combination of things. I think that people are exposing themselves for who they are. And I think that those of us that have been, working good karma or putting good karma out there, will start to see the benefits of that. And I also think that things are gonna like we'll be able to manifest things easier. Like I think that things are just gonna fall into place easier. I don't know. I just think that things are changing. And I once again I hate to say that and let us all down. Self-fulfilling prophecies, but I've always my entire life since I'm a little kid, nobody ever told me this. My parents sure as hell didn't. It's just something I've always felt. I've always felt since I'm a tiny kid that good will always overpower evil, and that the right decision or doing the right thing by everybody, like no matter what the situation is, if you do the right thing or what you feel is the right thing, it will come back to you. Now, like through the course of my life, I've not always seen that happen, but I feel like the good that's been done in the past is now starting to come back. Because I think that it's more of like layers rather than, okay, you held the door open for someone, so now somebody holds the door open for you. Like, I think that it's like bigger than that. Like, I don't know if I can explain it. But anyway, for you, it looks like you have the Eight of Wands first, which is like life changes for the better quickly. You may find that money gets easier, business gets easier. Like, when you've been struggling with something for so long and it seems like you're never getting anywhere. I feel like this whole year has felt like that for a lot of people. But I feel like that's going to change. And now all of a sudden things are going to start happening quicker. It also looks like you have a wish that comes true. Four of Wands is a lot of potential either around, it could, I mean, this could be anything. It could be buying a new home, upgrading homes. It also could be upgrading a relationship, whatever it is. Four of Wands, upright is positive. You got adventure coming in, and it's like your perseverance will be paying off. I swear, I hope that I'm right about this, but it just seems like you'll be able to like focus a little bit more on a goal, and it like you know how you feel like you got every obstacle in your way. It's like, well, if I had the money, well, if I had the time, well, now I don't think that those things are going to be such an issue. I think things will just start to fall into place. It reminds me almost of like when I wanted to become a yoga teacher. There were so many times I tried to do a teacher training, and for whatever reason, either I didn't have the money, or I didn't have the time, or I couldn't find the right program, whatever it was. And then all of a sudden the opportunity came through, and it was like, this is where I want to do it. And then I got the money, I got the time off, and it happened. I feel like Age of Aquarius is going to be like that in general for a lot of people. A lot of people that have done the hard work. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but there is something going on with this weird energy. I know. And I don't, like, people will tell me. I have a friend who's really good with sensing energy shifts, and I have another friend that's really good at picking up when she feels like there's, like, dark entities around. I don't really feel like, well, nah. I mean, I could feel dark energy around people, but, I think pretty much we all can. But, like, this is weird for me to be picking it up this strong, because I don't feel like I'm always so sensitive to that. I'm curious to see what my friends think about it. Anyway, up and outdoors. Will my dad ever come to me in a dream in the near future? He's deceased. I'm very new to readings, and I'm not sure if this is how it works. Um, no, you could ask that question. Yeah, and I do believe that at some point he will come to you. Like that also could be another thing as we move into the fifth dimension. I feel like, and one of my friends says this all the time, that the veil will be much thinner to the spirit world. Will my dad ever come to me in a dream? Oh, I'm getting chills, so he must be coming at some point. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, you got three aces. Yeah, he should come to you in a dream at some point. I would say be open to it, because sometimes people are afraid of that kind of stuff, so they kind of block it and shut it down. I would be open to it. Other things that you could be open to when it comes to deceased people that I've noticed for myself, if you're, I'm getting the shivers again. You may smell his scent, like if he had a certain scent, like he wore a leather jacket or he smoked pipes, whatever. You may notice that scent, which can sing, like that could be a sign that he's around. You might hear like music playing, like say you're driving in the car, like you change the radio station, then all of a sudden you hear his song come on. That could be um, that he's around. They also say, oh, what was the oh, the other thing that happens, which I find so interesting, is like you could be like, say, online at the grocery store, and the person in front of you just happens to say something that is like a catchphrase that he always said. Like my mom used to always say, every pot has a cover. Like that's what she used to say. Especially if I was complaining about my love life, she'd be like, every pot has a cover. So like if I was standing in the grocery store waiting online and I heard somebody say that, I would be like, okay, that's my mother. My mother's around, because that person said that. I would make that connection. Also dates. I feel like if like I was driving down a road one day and I just happened to notice that the mailbox, I didn't see any other mailboxes. 902 was on one mailbox, and that was my grandmother's birthday. So I always take that as a sign that they could be around. But when it comes to the dreams, sometimes they could be very real. So just be aware of that, Because I had one once with my grandfather that it's like, I swear to God, in the dream, like, you know the feeling that you get when somebody like legitimately surprises you and you're like, that's how I felt in the dream. Like I was looking at his face. It was so real. And like when I woke up, it was like kind of overwhelming. So to me, it doesn't happen that often. I don't have those dreams. Not like that. Like that was like he came back to tell me that everything was going to be okay. And like I was at work when it happened. Like it was just the way everything happened in that dream. And it was intense. Like I've had other dreams where like they're in the dream, but it's not like that one. Like that dream was, anyway. And just like I said, be open to it, because some people get a little bit freaked out. They want to shut that down. Little Virgo, what are my ex's intentions towards me? At this point, I don't see all that much happening. Six of Swords, he may have moved forward with his life. Eight of Cups, he may have walked away. He might not have any intentions right now. I don't know, are you guys speaking right now? Because I don't see a lot of communication at this point. I think that you might have to give this a little bit of space, because I don't think that he's planning on moving forward. Is Six of Cups along with the Eight of Cups along with the Six of Wands could be, I'm turning my back and walking away and I'm moving on. Samantha, what will happen with my current relationship? You've got a wish around this relationship. You might feel like you're at a standstill, but that can change in the near future. Got the Lover's card here. So this could be a soulmate connection. Maybe it's not the easiest of connections because it's a soulmate, but it can strengthen and move forward. Kira, did Daniel go to the zoo lights without me? Oh my God, can you imagine? That would be a hell of a nerve. Like my friend that went to polyesters without us. No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did. But you know, my friend that always used to quit jobs and get fired all the time, we had taken a weekend and we were going to go into the city and go to like polyesters and Culture Club and all these like 70s and 80s. I'm so not a club person. I don't know why I even wanted to do this, but that we were going to do that one weekend and she gets fired. So she's like, no, I can't do that now. So we were like, all right, fuck it. We'll just go out around here. And then we went to some bar and she met up with another one of her friends and her friend's boyfriend who happened to be a cop, and he took them into the city. And we were like, oh great. We didn't go because we weren't mad though. We didn't care. But we were like, I would just figure. She winds up going and we don't go. Meanwhile, we could have gone and didn't go because she couldn't afford it. And I've never gone to those clubs. I don't feel like I'm missing anything, but anyway, no, I don't think that he went. Teresa. Love Ara towards me. Not talking, but he's snooping. The love potential between you and this person. He's not talking to you, but he's snooping around. All right, let's see. There is potential with this guy or with this situation. You've got the Fool card here, which could be a new journey that might start out of the clear blue. that could be quite passionate. Listen to your intuition. You may be feeling right now like you're waiting for your ship to come in, or maybe you put in a whole lot of effort and didn't see a payoff, but that could change with this person. I wonder what their sign is. Right now, you have a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, and a Libra around you, as far as love is concerned. And one of them could be a new love interest, possibly, but your love life, regardless, is changing for the better quickly. Yeah, things could be moving forward with the snooper. What kind of candle are you lighting, Anna? I would say, um, yeah, I would say something before you light the candle. Usually, like, if, like, say, like, sometimes I'll do white candles and I'll just ask for positive energy, just keep positive energy around me. And sometimes if I do a black candle, I'll say, please eliminate negative energy around me. And I think I got good karma and bad ones. And I think that you pretty much have good karma. Allison, 3-month general. Okay. You could have a new opportunity when it comes to a job or career. It looks like there may be even possibility of going back to school or learning something, maybe having to do, like they may send you for some kind of training or some kind of nonsense. Sun comes out over the next 3 months along with the Wheel of Fortune, so you have some good luck. The Star card is here, which means that you have a wish, put it out into the universe, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, feeling like the world is at your feet. As life moves forward, life starts to move forward pretty quickly, first 3 months of the year. New business opportunities come in. You have an air sign around you that may be of significance. If you're not with anyone right now, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, it looks like brand new energy that you're not holding yourself back, and balance comes back into your life over the next 3 months. I like the work and school business. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full, and you've got the Magician, so you can manifest a lot of new opportunities in the first 3 months. Good for you. Kira, Daniel supposedly broke his foot. Oh, Jesus God. The last time I was ignoring him, he claims he got bit by a dog. I mean, I don't even know how somebody's that clever. I would never be able to come up with all those things. I mean, if he broke his foot, you're going to have, he's going to have crutches. He's going to have a cast. I mean, you don't just break your foot and the next day it's better. He's got to show up tomorrow with a cast. I mean, this guy. Mm-hmm. Aw, up and outdoors, welcome. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Got bit by a dog. I mean, oh, good God. Adriana, how's it going to be for us to live in the same city? It's going to be good because it's like you got the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids. Looks like things could move forward. Yeah, it's going to make potential around this relationship so much easier, and things change for the better quickly, which I'm not surprised. AS, which job should I stay in after New Year's? The old job or the new job? They both have their pros and cons. Okay, let's see. Which job should I stay at after New Year's? The new job. The new job comes up 70%. Listen to your intuition with the High Priestess. Let's see about the old job. And you have to make a decision. You can't stay at both. Got 70% chance here too. I would go with the other one because the intuition card was there. I would go with the other one over this one. But if you could stay with both of them, the only reason why I say that is just because in this day and age, with everything being so up in the air and not knowing what's coming next, I wouldn't give up any job unless you really had to. If you could swing it and stay at both places, just because you never know what's coming down the pike. You know, I feel like everything is just so up in the air. If you could sock away extra money without having to give up anything, that's what I would do. But that's just my 2 cents. You do what you need to do. Okay. Cinnamon, how is this week going to go for me? How is this week going to go for me? The week goes well. You got money coming in. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And feeling prepared for this week. You got an Aries around. Should be a nice week. Nav, how will my move and flight to a different country on the 24th go? Wow, that's a big thing. Wow. Let's see. How will my move and flight to a different country go on December 24th? So it goes well. I mean, look, that's a huge thing. A lot can go wrong. But the cards indicate moving forward quickly. For the most part, it goes pretty decent. Yeah. There's a little bit of like maybe feeling stuck or something gets held up or gets held back. But for the most part, I think it goes pretty smooth. You may need to have patience with something. Maybe something might get delayed. I don't think it's the biggest deal. There's no tower. There's nothing like that. So it should be okay. You know the candles that I really like, the white candles that I always get? In the grocery store in the Hebrew section or the kosher section, they have, it's a big box. I think there's 72 candles in it. They're white candles about this big. They burn really well. They burn really clean. And I think the whole box is like $7 for 72 candles. I buy them all the time. They're the best candles. Oh, the far in advance. Well, I feel like when it goes too far in advance, there's so many things that can happen. And when I look back on my life, like, look at the things that have happened that you would be like, in a million years, I never would have thought that was going to happen. Or I never would have thought that the road was going to take me that way. Like, just crazy stuff. like who would have thought that was going to happen? Anyhow. Georgia, how is RS feeling about the conversation that we had today? How is RS feeling about the conversation that we had today? He actually feels pretty good. Not like he's not holding himself back. Like there's opportunity for a new beginning on the horizon. Like things could be moving forward in the near future. You might just need to have a little bit of patience. I don't know. I think that conversation was good. And you critique anything good coming towards me. Got money coming in. Good God. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Starting a new journey, possibly, that brings in a whole ton of money. Good for you. 6 of Swords. Could be moving on to greener pastures, or maybe you're using some of that money to do some traveling. Either way, it's positive. Fia, General. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Got some good karma coming in. You also have listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. 4 of Cups. There may be an offer in front of you that you're just not seeing right now. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit more balance comes back to your life. 6 of Pentacles. Could be getting better compensated at work in the near future. CS, spirit advice about dealing with my brother from now on. Okay, what do the spirits have to say about dealing with my brother from now on? The Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something a little bit more challenging. A new area of study. You've got the sun. So when the sun shows up, there's happiness that comes in around this situation. Archangel Uriel. Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Listen to your intuition. You know how to deal with them. That's what the cards are telling you. Go with your gut. If you feel like you need space from this person, there's no reason why you can't take space if you need it. Fairy Lily, am I an immature person? Haha. Well, I think that we're all immature in certain areas and more mature in others. Like, I don't think that, like that, like there's like different levels of maturity, right? Like, for example, I kept failing driver's tests because I didn't feel like I was mature enough to drive at that time. I was scared. I wasn't confident, but I was able to hold a job. Like I was mature in that sense. Like I was responsible to like get to work, go to work, work my shift, and hold. I mean, I held the same job from the time I was 15 until the time that the company went out of business, which was only a few years ago. So I think that it depends what we're talking about. I think that I was very immature when I was younger when it came to relationships, like romantic relationships, but I don't think that I was immature when it came to being responsible, you know? So it's like, that's kind of like, it depends what we're talking about. Cards don't suggest that you're really an immature person. No, I don't think so. Lydia, the ex keeps calling me to my work. I can't even stand his voice. Nor do I want to help him. He had so much control over me. Oh my God. I would, if you can, when he calls you at work, have them tell you that you can't speak. Yeah, you have the strength around you, and like you can use your strength to assert yourself with him, and tell him that there is nothing that you can do for him. You're very sorry, but he's gonna have to go fly a kite, and he'll stop, because it's out of your control. Whatever it is that he needs or wants, you can't help him with it. Let him go call somebody else. He may call once or twice more, but if you really lay down the law with him, um, he'll leave you alone, because he's not going to get anywhere with you. And I think he's going to realize that with the strength card, you have the strength and the courage to put your foot down. Yeah, Mel, you could close them. Thanks. Um, he's got to cut this shit. I mean, I don't know if somebody else answers the phone and they could just tell him that you're not there. I don't know how that works. Kira, the next 3 days. You may be dealing with lies with the devil card here from this guy. He may come up. Look, he's going to try to be respectful, but you may the devil, like, that's his thing. He's a liar, and he's probably going to come back trying to lie to you. He gets there's him. He's going to feel unsuccessful. No matter what you decide with him, he's going to feel unsuccessful, because he's going to feel like you just don't believe him. Moving past that, he's a water sign. There's water sign: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You got some money coming in. Stepping into your own strength. You're another one that's stepping into your own strength, your own power, and that makes your life move forward in the next 3 days. You could have a little argument with him tomorrow or within the next 3 days. Not the biggest deal, because it's the Wands. Four of Cups is in reverse. He may present you with an offer that will be hard to refuse. I'm not surprised. Empress, how does Isabel feel about the trip with my brother? She felt, I don't know, did they already go? Either way, it looks like either she did feel like a wish came true, or she will be feeling like a wish comes true. And she should be feeling pretty connected to him, and like the relationship is a little bit more stable. I think that she feels good about it. Or if it hasn't happened yet, she feels excited for it. Kira, general. You've got a wish that comes in around the love connection here. You also have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which would be feeling like the hard work you've put into your career is now finally coming back to with a payout. The Two of Pentacles, feeling like life is coming back into balance. The world is at your feet. Life changes for the better quickly. You also have good karma coming back to you. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Empress, how does Melina feel about the trip that my brother took with... How does Melina feel about the trip that he took with the other girl? Unstable. It makes her feel unstable and insecure. And she may be thinking of moving on with her life. She may feel like she lost her chance, or that she's a third party, or she doesn't want to be a third party now. And she's not happy. Not thrilled. Feeling a little bit like I lost my shot, or I don't know. Maybe even a little bit jealous or envious, curious. Empress, who is a better match for my brother, Isabel or Melina? Okay, Isabel. Melina. I would say Isabel. Yeah. Looks like things change for the better for them quickly. Oh, you answer the phones. Shit. And because you're the police, you got to answer the phone. You can't not answer the phone. Do you know what? That's it for him. Yeah, you may just have to lay it out with him. Up and outdoors, do you see me meeting anyone famous that I like? Not right now. Not in the immediate future. And I would say, even if I didn't ask the cards, I would just say that even because of COVID, I would think that now wouldn't be the time for that. Doesn't mean that that can't change in the future, but I would say maybe within like the next 6 months to a year, I don't think so. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. Did I make it through the super chats or no? Did I skip anybody? I'll try to get on tomorrow between 2 and 3. What time should I go for a nap today? I think it was 2. Malika, what's coming next for C. Jerome? And he's a Capricorn. Oh, you got happiness coming out. You got happiness coming out and possible committed relationship. Listen to your intuition with this guy. C3, should I sleep with JD? I feel like if you got to ask that question, you shouldn't. All right, let's see. Should I sleep with JD? Um, a 70% chance the cards suggest yes, you should. But here's the thing, the Justice card is here. So there's a karmic thing around this. So this has something to do with karma. So I would say be careful with what your intentions are around this situation because it could come back at you. So how about that? I don't know. To me, like if I had to ask somebody if I should sleep with somebody, I would think that I really didn't want to. You know, like really figure out for yourself if that's something that you want to do. Because if you're kind of questioning it, you're kind of on the fence, it just may not be the best idea. Angel, who is better for me, Tiffany or Paula? Okay, let's see. Tiffany. Paula. Oh, they're both pretty good for you. Okay, so Tiffany gets cause for celebration. Paula gets the 10 of Cups. I would go with the 10 of Cups. I would go with Paula. 10 of Cups is like happiness on all levels. CS, why do I feel connected to Jack? There could, well, I'm not seeing like a soulmate connection or anything like that here. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here. And what it shows here is impatience, a little bit of sharp energy. High Priestess is in reverse, which may mean that you're not listening to your intuition. Uh, and there could, all right, this is what could happen. The Fool and the Chariot could be starting a new journey, things move forward quickly, and then you end up regretting it with the Five of Cups. So you may be seeing him for something that he's not. Whatever you're attracted to right now may not be exactly what he is. So there may be something that this might not be the best connection, is what I'm saying. Like sometimes we get attracted to people for, like we don't understand it. Like, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like this? And we think it might mean something that's like amazing, and it winds up being somewhat of a disaster. I would be careful with this type of connection because it looks like you may feel regret around it. This is for you, not for him. I don't know. And it looks like you might know that and you're not listening to your intuition with the High Priestess in reverse. You know, it may be like, I kind of know that he's not good for me, but there's something that attracts me to him, which is usually what it is. You know, like the bad boy. You know, like that. Sometimes we go through this phase where like the bad boy shows up. I don't know if that's how he is, but the cards are kind of indicating your intuition knows better. You're not listening to it. Be careful because you could do something or something could happen that you would regret. Anyhow. Brandy, why haven't T answered his phone when I call? Okay. He's another one that's not listening to his intuition. And he's feeling very impatient. He's got very chaotic energy around him. What's going on around him? He's impatient. He's spiritually disconnected. He's got sharp energy around him, and he's not listening to his intuition. So I don't know what's happening with him, but he's not answering because he's like chaotic. He also may not, you know, I mean, it could be the kind of thing where he's not in an area where he wants to talk. Like maybe he's hanging out with his friends and he just doesn't want to talk on the phone right now. But there seems to be a lot of chaos around him. Male energy around the Aquarius in his relationship. Whoever the Aquarius is with, it looks like they've got a successful soulmate connection at this point. But they may need to have patience with the Temperance card. I don't know if they have a plan or they're trying to do something. The energy around the situation with them right now is pretty good. I don't yeah, I don't see many problems. Or, well, one person may be a little bit more prepared than the other person to move things forward or take things to another level. But otherwise, the energy around them looks pretty good right now. Yeah, I'll do creative fee. And also Anna. I didn't see a question from Anna, but I'll do one for Anna too. Creative. General love for me, the Gemini and the Pisces male. Okay, let's see what's happening. Things change for the better for you guys quickly. Heading towards all 10 cups being full. 6 of Swords could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water. 7 of Cups, you're going to have choices. Things look like balance could come back in and this situation can move forward. I don't know where you are in the relationship. I'm not seeing a ton of love right now, but it does look like there's potential for things to change for the better and to head towards all 10 cups being full. Yeah, and perseverance could take you guys to the next level. I would explore this option. It looks good. It looks like a good option with some nice potential. About Lucas. I'm from Brazil. Like, how awesome is it that, like, we could talk to people from all over the world? Like, I don't know. I just think that that's really cool. Like, really. Well, welcome. I'm not married, and I'm from June 19th, 1999. I want to know, how is my soulmate? Oh, who is my soulmate? We have lots of soulmates. You have lots of soulmates. There's not just one person. Let me see who's coming in around you. Who's coming in around Lucas from Brazil? Got an earth sign coming in here. You got good luck coming in around your life in general in 2021. You got an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling like the world is at your feet. Hangman in reverse. Things start to move forward. 6 of Cups. Could be somebody that you already know. Somebody from your past might return. Keep in mind, somebody from your past may not be, like, always people are like, oh, somebody from my past, and then they think of their last ex relationship. It could be somebody that in 10 million years you would never think of, but it could be somebody that you know. They may be an earth sign. Being guided by the divine, you'll be at the right place at the right time when you meet this person. And I think it's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And you could have some nice luck this year. It may not be that far off. Anna, general love and all until the new year. Well, you have a wish that comes in around love, feeling a little bit more balanced. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that puts a lot out into the relationship or is going to be putting in hard work. They may have some money too. Also looks like you have a Libra here and possibly a Sagittarius that comes in out of the clear blue sky. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward pretty quickly. I don't know if it happens before the end of this year or maybe the beginning of next year, but you may have a new job opportunity or you could be building this is like a business relationship built on solid ground that could bring in a lot of money over time. Eight of Wands, life changes for the better quickly. I don't know if that's going to happen before the end of the year. We only have a few more days. But there's a Virgo here, too, that could be of significance. Your persistence pays off around a job or school, whatever it is. Okay, the last person I'm going to do here is Chris Lynn. I have a final interview tomorrow. Will I get hired or get the position? Okay, let's see. The energy feels good around it tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think you're going to get it. Stay positive because it looks like things are looking up for you around that interview tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe around 2 or something. We'll see. Thank you all. Have a great night. And tomorrow, the Grand Conjunction. I'm fucking excited about this. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you all. Bye-bye.